Hello, this is Jason Bates with another episode of Couch Potato Review. Now today I have a special guest with me who's going to review one movie, and I'll let him tell you what movie that's going to be. Now without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you my son, Isaac Bates. Isaac Bates, it's nice to have you on the show today. How you doing?
Good.
Now what movie would you like to talk about today?
Percy Jackson, Lightning Thief.
Alright, that's an older one. We can definitely talk about that. What'd you think about it?
It was cool. Some of the graphics were pretty cool.
What was the movie centered around? Tell us a little bit about it without giving away anything. Don't give away the ending. Just tell us a little bit
It's about a bunch of gods and stuff, and he has to fight to get his mother back and all that.
Okay, so is the kid that's in it a god, or what is he?
He's half god, half human, which is called a demigod.
It's called a demigod, okay. And what god is his father?
Poseidon.
And who was sent to protect him?
His friend Grover.
Grover, okay. And who's his dad, do you remember?
Oh, well, he had his grandfather, but he was killed by Medusa.
Medusa, okay. Okay, now the guy in the wheelchair, I can't remember the actor that plays him, but who is he?
I don't know if you've seen Chronicles of Narnia, but do you know where, they have the stomach and the head and the rest of his horse? He's one of those. That's why he was in a wheelchair.
Okay, and the other guy's using crutches because his legs are actually half goat. And that's also why he eats pop cans, right?
Yeah.
I've seen that, yeah.
Alright,
so out of 4 stars, how many stars would you give this movie?
3.
Okay. Okay. Now, what about the movie Thor? Now, I actually tried to get you to watch that with me, and you wouldn't, but then you went to my brother-in-law's and watched it with him. We'll discuss that later.
It was more cool.
Okay, what did you like about it? Tell us a little bit about it.
He controls lightning, and it has... The bad guy in it is his brother Loki. He's also the bad guy in the Avengers. So. Okay.
And Thor has a big hammer, doesn't he? Is that what he uses to fight?
Yeah. Sometimes he uses his hands, but...
Okay. Okay. And out of 4 stars, what would you give Thor?
2.
2? Okay. Now, also, you recently watched another movie. What was it?
Hunger Games.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about it. What's the story behind Hunger Games? Why are these kids made to fight?
Because the governor.
The Capitol?
Yeah.
Okay. And how does the Capitol see the Hunger Games? Or do they see it as something, oh my gosh, these kids are giving their lives? Or how do they see it, the show?
Happy.
Really? They're happy to watch these kids die? Why is that, you think?
I don't really know.
So they kind of see, and correct me if I'm wrong, but they kind of see the Hunger Games like we see Survivor, just a TV show.
Yeah.
And they make a big deal about it, and they dress these kids up and parade them around in parades, and they make a huge deal about it. And it takes place in an arena, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So out of the Hunger Games, what are some of the names of the characters?
There's Petal, there's Katniss, and she has a friend, but I can't remember it.
Now, did she get picked for the Hunger Games?
Her sister did, but then she replaced her, so yeah.
Okay. Now, I don't want you to give away the ending or anything, but tell me what you liked about it. Or didn't like.
I like how the kids was, I didn't like how the kids was forced to fight, but I liked, at the end.
Okay, well, don't tell the end. Now, being your age and all... Yeah.
They got chased by the lions because they can do stuff on computers to make it actually happen. They
weren't called lions. They were called something else. I don't remember.
I think mountain lions.
No, they were called something else. Mutants or something.
Yeah.
But I know what you're thinking about. They're almost like a dog.
They look pretty cool.
Yeah. And they were able to chase the kids and make the weather however they wanted it. And they basically could do whatever they wanted in this arena to make it hard on the kids. Now, how do the kids get help when they're out there in that arena?
You have to make people like you in the movie, and they send you stuff.
Okay, and what are the people called that send you stuff? You remember?
Mm-mm. Sponsors.
Okay, and do they send them pretty cool stuff?
Yeah, like the medicine. If you rub it on like a gigantic cut, it just like turns into a bruise in a day.
Wow, that's good. We could use some of that here.
Yeah.
Okay, so out of 4 stars, what would you give it? Well, you know what? Before you tell me that, I gotta being your age. You know, you're 8 years old, and there was some pretty tragic things in that movie, and we saw some children die in pretty tragic ways. Was it hard for you to watch that, seeing kids your age or a little bit older than you going through this horrible thing?
Yeah.
I mean, there were times when you got pretty upset, right?
Yeah.
Because you get attached to certain characters and then something happens to them and it upsets you.
Mhm.
I don't want to give anything away, but turn the video off if you don't want to hear what I'm about to say. What was the part that upset you the most?
Probably when she had this friend and she got stabbed.
And did it kill her?
Mhm.
It did. And but that was one of her opponents, right? She was going to have to kill her anyway.
They're from the same thing.
Well, they were. But she got close to her and ended up killing her, and that upset you probably the most out of the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, without any more questions, out of 4 stars, what would you give this movie?
About 3.
3. Okay. No, that's too old. It's new stuff. All right. Well, I want to thank my guest. Did you watch it? You can't rate it. I want to thank my guest, Isaac Bates, and thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you.
You have yourself a good day. Now, like I always like to say, no matter where you're at or what you're doing, there's always something you need to watch. This is Jason Bates with Couch Potato Review. I want to thank my guest, Isaac Bates. You have yourself a great day. Thank you.